Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 10:47, a lot later than I had planned. I'm in the Glenfia Country House. It's on the Kilcummin Road out of Killarney, and that's where I'll be tonight and tomorrow night. We were in Blarney the last 2 nights, and a few pints last night because I knew we would have a late start. The two people that I have with me, they're from Detroit, Michigan. They're no spring chickens. I think both of them are grandparents. I think both of them, I think he's popping the question to her tomorrow. Well, he is. I know he is. He asked me to pick a spot. So we had a trial run today and he was happy enough and he's getting the speech ready. So he's hoping that she might say, I do, or yes, or whatever she has to say. Otherwise, the rest of the trip won't be too comfortable for me or him or her. But they're very happy. They're like two teenagers, great on great, I must say. They went looking at Blarney Castle this morning, so I think it was going on for half. Yeah, it was half 12. 1:45, nearly 1 o'clock when we leaving today. So I had a few pints last night. The internet was brutal. It took hours for the video to upload. That's why it was short. I had to do it off the phone, and I was moving around from place to place. But they were saying it was good, but it wasn't. It was brutal. But anyway, we had a winner. The first race of the day. That has happened. I was checking back there the other evening. I don't know, it was 10 out of 13 times there that we had the first winner of the day, and it's always great to be playing with bookies' money there then, besides having to put your hand in your foca. But won nicely. The race panned out just as I thought it might. Step back and tripped at the staying on, and the jockey knew the horse. The other ones weren't strapped in at all, some of them. Hickory was withdrawn. It runs tomorrow. It runs in a good class race too. It was behind Barader. That was the race I went on the forum, and it has a £7 pull with Barader. And Fresh, that was in that race as well, has a £11 pull. So it won't be simple for Barader tomorrow. But he's won twice for us, so I'm sticking him in as a loyalty horse. He won at 16-1 and 100-13, but it was a bigger price the last day. And won well both times. Unanswered prayers, they weren't answered. I thought that had bounced out in front today. Sure, it was struck to the ground. I seen some of it. We were pulling up for a snack because I told them have a snack this afternoon rather than having the dinner or the lunch. But because they were going out for dinner tonight. But your Skelton's horse went out in front. The other one, no good. And then tonight, I don't know what happened, Rising Sign. All kinds of money for it all day long. Open up at 4-1 this evening, which go off at evens. Trade at 4-6 and run and come around the turn for home. Fell in a hole. So I don't know whether it was the ground. He had won on good to soft before, but there must be something up, something amiss. So anyway, we made a few quid for winning. We're not losing. I never found it as difficult to narrow down the field tomorrow. It was absolutely, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 horses that we have backed before. Several of them have won for us, but there weren't clear-cut choices, so I picked 3 each way 60 perhaps or something, and a double with 2 horses that we have won on before. Right, where do we start? We start. Oh yeah, I'll just mention this. Do you remember that horse that won the other day instead of in Anomano? Indigo 5. That's running tomorrow. The reason I think it improved, as well as, well, it's by fast company and it's in soft to heavy ground. And as you know, I like the fast companies when it's hot deep. So previously it had ran on yielding and well, the handbrake was on a couple of times, but that's running tomorrow. I said I'd mention it. Now, I don't know how the ground is in the Curragh. It says soft there, but I don't know what rain it got the last couple of days. There's floods everywhere. I was out there at Rosscastle this evening, and there was floods everywhere. And the rivers are high all over, and the Killarney lakes, they're 2 foot higher than they were 3 weeks ago. But if I don't know what weather it got on the east coast, Arch Enemy, it'll be hard beaten in it on its last couple of runs. But anyone that wants a bob, if you bob on it each way, will go. It's 7-1 there with the green bouquet. We have in this, we'll stay with the Curragh in the 5:15. 2 horses that won for us the last day. Run Forrest Run. He hosed up in Cork. And Universally. But of the 2, I thought Run Forrest Run, with the going being soft, this is him here winning.
One coming with a good effort. And as they race down inside the final furlong, it's Run Forrest Run who storms through in the centre of the track and goes on by some 3 to 4 lengths as they race well inside the last. It's Run Forrest Run who's out in front, going clear, streaking clear by some 5 to 6 lengths. Run Forrest Run wins. A close second, Teddy Boy comes through with you.
But Universally won snug enough, I thought, the last day too, at a good price. And Universally is gone up £8. For Run Forrest Run went up £5. But Universally, the horse that was second in that race came out and won since Cavallo Pazzo to give a bit of substance to that race. And to second over 6 furlongs before. 6 furlongs is the trip for us. So I was in a dilemma which to do. So I'll probably back both of them, sort of split mistakes. But for me, picking a horse, I picked Run Forrest Run. In the 3:35 at Ascot, I have to stick in Barader. Look at all the horses we have backed before in this race. It's like a football team that you look back on and you say, I played with him and I played with him. And then Biggles, Barader, Blue for You, Ross Collin. That won the last day in, we didn't back it. Orbon last year, Hickory, that's down at the bottom. That's carrying a light little weight. It's interesting that they didn't go for the 20,000 race today, that they kept their powder dry for tomorrow. But now it's going to be difficult for Barader to win this because he's gone up. He's 105 now. He 96 and 100, but he won well enough. The good ground wouldn't suit this horse as well as soft ground, so I don't know what. He's drifted out now to 15-2, but he's an each way price probably. It's a loyalty bet. But this was soft ground and he scooted home. Got up £5 for it.
Followed then by Lethal Nymph and Ratea under pressure from Persuasion. The green man's dropped tamely away. Tactical not showing at all. And now Baradar's come through to hit the front down the near side. Baradar now with a 2-length advantage. Chased by Lethal Nymph. Ratea getting going late in the day. But it's Baradar. William Buick out in front. Baradar not for catching. Wins well by a length and a half.
He's a great winning horse, that fella. But wait till stop at train. Fresh Hickory, Quinault going for what must be a 7th win. But Barader has gone out to an each way price at 15-2 there. They're paying 5 places. Then where are we going? 4:45 at Ascot. There's a horse there that I think has a good each way chance tomorrow, and he's 15-2. Intrinsic Bond. It's dropping a bit in class, I thought, but it runs well at Ascot. It hosed up. Oh, Jesus. Hosed up in Ascot. That's a call from America, but I'll get it again. And significantly was second. Then it was second to Rogue Lightning. Rogue Lightning ran in the Prix de l'Arc last week. They were both over 5. The next two horses there, Equilateral and F, that was 5.5. Throughout the Arc run the last day, and I did that's an each way chance to pay in 4 places as well. So there were the 3 I stuck together. Good sort of prices, each way prices. If I got the 3 of them placed, you'd be a nice profit. At your own peril, you can back Indigo 5. Double. Small little double. They have pounds in hand. Emaraty Anna. It's rated 111. They're all them Curragh and Nymphadora. It'll be given a good bit of weight away to them in handicaps, Chipstead. It sort of came back to form the last day, I thought. After a second, and this is back at 5 furlongs as well. It won the Nunthorpe before and it was 4th in the Breeders' Cup. Good ground as well. It'll be better for that. But the reason I'm throwing that in there is that it's pounds well in. And then the 225, a horse that's pounds well in as well as Aasy. But Crowley want to get out the finger, not like the last year when he was second. You'll remember that, wasn't it? But look at the figures. Raised 113 and getting £2 from a horse raised 115. That puts it about right. Crowley had the choice between the two of them. Won a couple of times for us before, and the last day it was second in Leopardstown to Adelaide River, who had been placed in the Derby. So all in all, not a bad one. So what price is it? 6-5, was it? We'll do them as a double maybe. There's a heap other stuff there. Heap other horses running tomorrow. You have Aussie Girl has goes out in front. Pinafore is coming over from England for Willie Haggis. Awall is running in the 255 at Redcar. That should have a chance. The 410 as well there. There's a couple of that we backed before. But we'll leave it at that, I think. Saturday, I hate putting up too much on a Saturday because Saturday is always a tricky day. So we're around Kerry tomorrow. I'll see will this ring be pulled out, and we'll see will the answer be in the affirmative. So there will be more champagne tomorrow. So we'll see. Bash the bookies, over and out.